14 years. That's how long I gave Halcyon Systems. And in less than 5 minutes, they tossed me out like I was nothing. My name is Reid. I wasn't an executive or a keynote guy. I was the builder, the one who made the gears turn while others collected the applause. I built Halcyon's automation platform from scratch. Late nights and weekends poured into lines of code no one else could even follow. I believed in the company. I thought loyalty meant something. Then Derek Vaughan, the coup, called me in the week of the annual summit. He barely looked up from his notes. "New efficiency initiative," he said. "Your role's been eliminated." Just like that. No warning, no recognition. Not even a thank you. This was days after I'd finished a new automation tool that could save them millions. Derek had laughed at it, called it overcomplicated. And now he was throwing me out. As security escorted me out, I slipped into the auditorium instead of leaving. On stage, CEO Julian Carr, who inherited the company from his father, was bragging about his so-called efficiency plan. The irony was unreal. He was celebrating cost-cutting at a summit that probably cost more than most people's yearly salary, while loyal employees like me were being discarded. That's when my phone buzzed. A text from Sienna Vale, founder of North Star Capital and one of Halcyon's biggest investors. She had always shown interest in my work. Her message was short: "Let's take him down." Something clicked inside me. Years of being dismissed, of swallowing disrespect, ended right there. I walked out calm, but for the first time, I wasn't afraid. I met Sienna the next morning. She wanted the truth, and I had it. I told her about her or my advanced automation platform Derek had called overkill. It wasn't overkill, it was a scalpel in a world of sledgehammers. Faster processing, fewer errors, less biz work. Everything Halcyon planned to want but didn't understand. Sienna leaned in. "I'll fund it. You keep control." We put it in the hands of their competitors. That was the deal. I worked in silence, perfecting Aurora. When it was ready, Sienna lined up demos. Companies signed on immediately. Within months, Aurora was the new standard. Meanwhile, Halcyon pushed Derek's overpriced knockoff, and Julian kept boasting about innovation. But contracts started disappearing. Their numbers slipped. Then came the board meeting. Sienna, as a major shareholder, called it. I showed the data or skyrocketing. Halcyon bleeding. And then I dropped the bomb emails from Derek proving he had sabotaged my platform just to justify signing with an external vendor. "If we kill his tool," he had written, "we can push the new deal." The board didn't waste time. Derek was out. Julian stripped of power. And Halcyon, desperate to survive, had to license her or my system, the same one they had thrown away with me. The best part wasn't the paycheck. It was the messages from former coworkers who'd been cut. They were getting rehired by companies using Aurora. One wrote, "I don't cry before work anymore." That's when I knew I hadn't just taken revenge, I had built something better. They thought firing me was the end of my story. But it was just the beginning of theirs unraveling. I didn't break. I rebuilt. And in the end, they had no choice but to pay for the very thing they once mocked. If that revenge hit you in the soul, smash that like button. And tell me in the comments what's the most satisfying justice you've ever seen. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories where karma doesn't whisper, it roars.